Okay, so I'm going to share with you today what I'm having for, do you know, I don't even know if it's lunch. Let me have a look. Yeah, it is. It's 1 o'clock. It's kind of lunch. So this is my first food of the day. I've had a coffee. This is just me. Doesn't mean that this is what is right for you. But I am someone who I don't tend to use recipes to cook savoury food very often. Mainly because I don't know. I like to just, I'm not a big planner, even though I very often give other people the advice to plan. So this is what I am eating, and I want to do this also because the question about portion sizes comes up a lot. And so I just want to share with you the sorts of amounts of food that I eat. Okay, so this in here right now, I've cooked this just for me. I'm not sharing this with anybody. I'm just going to turn it up a bit. So I don't know if I'll eat all of this. And I think that's a really, really important thing to consider. So as you eat, it's so important that you make sure that you chew your food really, really well and that you eat it slowly and mindfully. I don't know if you all remember the mindful eating exercise, but mindful eating helps to put you back into a parasympathetic state, so a not stressed state when you're eating, which is very, very important for your body to even be able to digest and assimilate the food that you're eating. It's also very important for your brain to be able to notice what you're eating, to respond appropriately, and then to produce the right kinds of hormones in order to tell your body when you've had enough to eat and when you're ready to stop eating. So I tend to, because of my history with eating, I tend to cook more than I need rather than less than I need, because if I feel deprived, that is a trigger for me. So if I don't eat all of this, that's fine. I'm a big one for leftovers, which is okay unless you're someone who struggles with a histamine intolerance, in which case leftover food is not ideal for you, because histamine levels rise in food that is cooked, left and then reheated. Another topic, but that's a little nugget there for you. So what's in here? A whole red onion, which I just chopped up very roughly because I'm an impatient cook. 2 small courgettes, most of a small bag of prawns. It had kind of been opened, probably by my daughter, but most of it was still there. Small bag of frozen prawns, lots of chili flakes, because I like spicy food, so I use just these crushed chilies. I have put salt in here. I'm cooking it actually in chicken fat that we've started to save off the top of our cooled chicken stock. So once the chicken bones have gone into my my pressure cooker and been turned into chicken stock, I've got some really, really lovely solid jelly chicken stock, bone broth in the fridge at the moment, which actually I had a cup of yesterday, just as a kind of a soupy, lovely, brothy drink, which was really satisfying and delicious. So anyway, this is lunch. So I'm thinking as I'm cooking this, okay, where's the protein, right? It's great, we've got some courgettes in here and onion, but that's not really a source of protein. There's some fat in here from the chicken fat, so that's great. Prawns, protein, great. But the more protein, the better in terms of your satiety and in terms of, kind of keeping your appetite healthy, helping your body to sort of produce those substances which tell your brain and your body, I'm full now, I don't need to eat anymore. So I'm also going to add 2 eggs to this. And you could add them in any way. You could fry them or poach them separately and just add them if you like your food to look nice, and that is very important for some people. For me, I really don't care. So I am simply going to wait until this is as cooked as I want it to be. Okay, the prawns are actually ready now, but so now it's just a case of, are the courgettes as soft as I want them to be? Am I going to cook a bit of this kind of fluid off? So I'm going to keep cooking this for a bit longer until the courgettes have gone quite soft, because I like that. And then I am going to break in 2 eggs and literally stir them round. So it probably won't look that pretty, but it still tastes just as delicious. In terms of flavourings in here, what you could do if you're someone that really, really likes that kind of plenty of that sort of umami taste in food, you could add a bit of fish sauce. Fish sauce goes so well with things like stir-fried vegetables, prawns, eggs. It really seems to kind of enhance the flavour. And I think, do you know, I may or may not, I'm going to taste it and see what I think. If I think it needs a lift, I will put a couple of squirts of fish sauce in there. And that's going to be a lovely, filling, nutritious, wonderful meal. So there you go.